Okay, let's see. What do we think for pre-bets? Pre-bets might be on Gianna Burkhild. Let's go! Easy clap. Still at it. Still at it. As if he predicted that shit. Yeah, not surprised. Those are the two most dominant units between the two players. Question is, are we still first picking Cigar? Are we first picking Cigar or are we going different routes? Because most regions is all about the Cigar. It is all about that Cigar, but he was actually taking his time for a first pick. That is mostly not that common to take your time that much for a first pick. Twin Angels, okay. Definitely something we do see most of the time as well. Diligent, more of a Sierra player. Exactly, right there. Kovaci, definitely not bad. Oh, wait, I still have the ads on. Let me turn that shite off. It's, give me just a second. You off. Nice. Fixed. Saved. Kovaci, definitely a strong unit in current meta. It's one of those units that brings so much utility into a fight where it's just really difficult to deal with. He was really taking his time. He's actually taking one out of the book of Lest. Those are very Lest style of playstyle units. I do know that Diligent is not talking that much with Lest for like playstyles and stuff, because actually with the Chinese players, there's two different groups. There's a group of Diligent and there's the group of Lest, and those are definitely two different kind of groups. So they don't really share too much of strategies as far as I know. But Okeanos and Miles, interesting takes right there. Cigar going on the other side. Juno, maybe. Wajet. Okay. Good options. Good options. Chandra would also be pretty good into the team of PU right now, because most of the time, if you're fighting a Miles, you do want to get that slow in. And as far, Diligent doesn't have any slows. And if we're talking about a good position for a Juno, PU could definitely lock in a Juno right now. It's also looking pretty free to play between both players right now. Velajo being locked in. I'm not sure Velajo's the right way. Sure, it is good against the three units except Sierra, but do Sierra not crazy? Actually, very free-to-play style of draft. What server does Diligent play in? I think he's on China server. Chandra for Diligent? Yeah, Chandra for Diligent would be a nice pickup. I would also say, if you ban the Miles, you go for Juno. Goes back to a Zeratul. We have seen quite a bunch of Zeratul between all players in all regions, actually. Which is pretty interesting. And those Zeratuls are not your typical Zeratus or shitty-ass runes. They're Zeratus. No, don't do it! 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 Okay, it looks actually kind of good in here when you ban the Miles, but I still have very low faith for a Chow. I still have this much faith for a Chow. I do not... I don't know. It's gonna be Miles ban. It has to be Miles ban, right? Chow main, let's go. I don't know, man. I don't know. I think it might still rock a little bit of long time before the Chow can actually start dealing damage. It might be a must ban here, but I'm not too sure about it. Chow ban, Okeanos ban the other side. Okay. Issue on the side of Diligent is that he only has one single target strip on a long cooldown from that Cigar. Whereas you're fighting a Velajuel that has a consistent push-up of cooldowns from the Twin Angels. Okay, okay. Let's see. I think this Miles might do a lot in this match. And that is a frozen screen for me as well. Same as for you. Okay, we're continuing. Let's see. Miles, 80% stun chance on the S2 right now. Does land it on the wrong element. Ooh, that is big right there. That is really, really big. So, is he going to go for... Tries to get the armor break. Does get the armor break. That's definitely going to be skill 3. Absolutely. Yes, sir. Yeah, I'm not liking the draft of Diligent that much in this position. The Wedget looked a little bit off. Wait, let me check if the YouTube stream is being less laggy. I'll keep a mind on that on the side. It is definitely delayed on the Twitch or on the YouTube side. But is it laggy? I'm not sure. Seems less laggy, actually. We'll check that out. If that one is less laggy, then we'll just go for that one. But yeah, the Sierra definitely has to proc out right now because there's not too much healing on... You have to go for the pushback on the Miles. Can you get the pushback on the Miles? Does go for the Miles. Does push it back. Did get the provoke, but still the armor break is on that side of the Sierra. And there's not too much healing coming in. Sure, this heals a little bit, but it's not going to be that much. Kovaci can provide a good amount of healing, but the armor break though, the armor break is definitely tricky. Or you can push up right now. Okay, goes for skill 1. That is a lot of healing coming in from that Kovaci. That's the reason why Kovaci is that good. There's just So much going on for that unit. Also, that skill 2, or did even go for a skill 1, did not really connect any damage in there. Provoke once again going on that Miles. If you decide to drop the bomb right now, I would not recommend to let it explode. Okay, that's a 2-turn denial for that. I would simply go for skill 1 over here. Does go for skill 2. 30k bomb, that's a lot of damage. But in this case, you go back to where Miles started outcycling you. Whereas, if you did not have that bomb explode, you would have had a 2-turn denial on that unit altogether. And it definitely does seem that the Twitch one is a little bit more laggy, so if it lags one more time, we're going to switch over to YouTube. Okay, does have that boost up right now, but even if you boost up the Ciara, you could drop a bomb, but it's not going to get you anywhere. Okay, we're switching over to YouTube. Too laggy, don't like it. I would have to turn off the sound, though, of the other one. Just gonna keep that one. Sorry for switching. That's on me. Yeah, it's definitely lagging on that side. Okay, now it starts lagging over here as well. Damn it, what are they doing? Oh, the Miles additional turn, though. Oh, that's so much damage coming in from the Miles. That is so freaking damage coming from the Miles, man. Taking out that Ciara, and the Ciara is the main damage threat altogether. It's the stream, yeah, it's the stream, like their stream is being super laggy, but this Miles is definitely going to take over this match. This is going to be a W for PU, because if it takes too long, you also get the Vanessa passive back. And if you get the Vanessa passive back, it's just super hard to deal with that Miles. Like, the Miles draft in here is actually really good. And that is kind of weird where Jet is placed in the current meta, often in a position where I would say, Jet doesn't really feel that crazy good. And I would definitely say if you have a Ciara, you need more openings for the Ciara to be able to drop bombs and stuff. First turn stun on the Ciara was big. It absolutely was. It absolutely was. But I think it was a misplay to explode the bomb. Because if you didn't explode the bomb, you could have had turns in where you could have simply just turn cycled. And the Miles in the end was 2-turn CC'd technically. Because it was 1-turn provoke. And 1-turn bomb, so, or 2-turn bombs in that case. So you would have had the bomb in, plus the provoke. The Miles would have not done anything to the Ciara for a long time. Violent Shield is the way to go for the Miles. Artifact-wise, technically the best one is Speed Lost HP. Okay, Diligent did know that he lost that on draft. Interesting draft style of PU. I'm actually surprised to see where Miles was let in through the match. Sure, Okeanos could have been difficult to deal with, but I think he could have played differently in, or at least drafted differently in 3 and 4, where the Okeanos was more dealable with. How do they decide who has first pick? They do it by coin flip. Whoever wins the coin flip can decide if they have first or second pick. So Gianna once again being locked in. PU, what is your response? Does have the Twin Angels open right now. Could go for that early again. He's been drafting Okeanos in every match, but Okeanos has been banned in every match. So it's definitely a respected unit by Diligent. Let's go back to the Okeanos for that reason. Berghild is open for the side of Diligent, so could go into a 2 and 3 with Ciara and Berghild. Okay, goes for a complete different route. In general, Ragdoll next to a Gianna is incredibly strong. Let's see what PU has against that. Miles is once again a strong unit. However, Miles into Chandra is a little bit more difficult because you do get that slow. Has there been no Cigar? There was a Cigar in, I think, one of the earlier 2 rounds. But they're less interested about playing the Cigar compared to most other players, I would say. Stealing that Ciara does still go back to that Miles. Once again, good go into a Leo because you have the combination of Ragdoll Leo, which is always strong. Only the support on the side of Diligent is not that strong over here right now. So let's see if he actually does want to lock that in. Something like an Athna could also be pretty strong. Goes for a Han. Goes for a Woomsa. That is a very dark, heavy draft right there on the side of Diligent. No support whatsoever, though. Well, just the defense of the Chandra, but it's not that much. PU is actually showcasing a lot of free-to-play style of drafts and doing very well with it so far. Does already have the double speed leap. Do you go for another fast unit? Goes for the Water Indra. Piranha, or like we have to call it, a Pajama or something like that. There's no immunity on the side of Diligence, so it's actually a pretty good lock-in on that 5th pick. Might actually have to be a must-ban on that 5th pick. Does not respect it, but does respect that Miles. On the other side, we do see the Gianna being respected. Big question is right now, can that Han instantly take out something? And is that Piranha going to be doing enough? Because you're probably going to be losing your Sierra turn 1. But after losing your Sierra turn 1, can you still do enough? Okay, we're going to go for that skill 3. Definitely will strip something. Inhale also magics. Misses on the Sierra, so that means that you have to go for the Okeanos right here, which is probably not your first thought that you would like to focus on. Does go for it, does nearly kill it. Skill 2, defense, probably towards the Han itself. You have to go for skill 3 over here. Does do 15k damage, easily taking things out. I would probably go for a stun here on the Piranha. It might be 100 resistance, but I think it is the right way. Does take it, does land it. Sierra here could do a good amount of damage. Probably still onto that Han. Mainly trying to disrupt his turns rather than anything. Shadow Shot, stunning 2 units. That's pretty crucial right there as well. Could go for that skill 2. I think I would have held back on that skill 2 and rather tried a sleep on the skill 1 because he would have been out of his turns anyways. Despair! Despair Sierra. We don't see that all too often. Did have the additional turn on the side of the Chandra. Bomb also not doing that much work, so it's definitely a disruption style of Sierra. Probably will go for skill 3 here because it is Despair. Did get the Despair on the Ragdoll. In this case, you're probably looking at trying to boost up that Piranha, trying to get its turns in. You get the armor break. In this case, it does not connect the armor break. Also, we have that Han moving next. So the Han, I think the Han just has a skill 1 right now. Just has a skill 1. If we take additional turns, do not take additional turns right there. But we're going to be looking at AoE provokes. Can he land all of the provokes? Does land most of the provokes. Plus the bomb is kicking. Actually, this Piranha might win him the match over here. Because 2-turn provoke is very long to deal anything with. Bomb connecting on that Ragdoll. Taking out the Han. I do think PU is winning this. PU is winning this. That Piranha in there in the 5th was actually a very good lock-in right there. And he's actually done it all together without any LDs. Yeah, the bomb on the Ragdoll, he's hyping up the crowd. He knows like he already pretty much won this match. The bomb on the Ragdoll is probably the position where he just is gonna deal too much damage. Plus, he still has a second life from Piranha and is getting attack bar on the Piranha as well. So, with a little bit more damage in, the bomb and the dot is definitely going to take out Diligent. Wow. Good pick there on the 5th. Absolute great picks on the 5th. Yep, taking out that Ragdoll, and that is definitely game right there. Diligent taking out just like that. Wow. Well played by PU. Absolutely well played by PU. That does show why PU is currently rank 1. Very, very well played by PU right there. Rim predictions for a lot of people. Absolutely. Nyx and Nyx band? Wait. That is Nyx and Nyx band, but different names. Wait, how the hell? Okay. But is then Richard going to be playing some kind of Hagang Layla comp? Because if you ban that Nyx, the only thing that I could think of is locking in Nefty's, Layla, Hagang, those kind of units. On the side of Kelianbao, I could definitely see a Chandra plus, okay, goes for the style that he likes to play on ladder. That is definitely going to be a Juno later, being picked up on the side of Kelianbao, so Richard has to keep that in mind. Is he gonna go for full CC style right here? Triton, Nikki? Okay, that's a really early Triton right there. Okay. Definitely something I could see a Juno being locked into. Burgild, okay, he doesn't like it that free to play. Okay, fair. Burgild and the live pony. Understandable picks right there. Still has a 5th open for a Juno. Let's see on the side of Richard. Because you might be looking at the draft of Kelianbao and see like, oh, there's not that much damage coming in. But the thing is, there's actually a lot of damage already there because of that Uldong. Josephine and a Riley. That's definitely a hard switch from Rigid's side. And I actually don't like it because if you ban the Nikki right now, where's the damage going to come from? Just a Josephine? Josephine is not that much damage. But let's see on the side of Kelianbao. What does he lock in as a good fifth? He could still lock in that Juno. It's not that bad. Into Josephine is maybe not that bad. But we go some slapper off the Dom. The pivot is pretty hard over there. I do like the Dom over here, but the question is, are you going to be banning the Nikki? I would definitely say the ban on the Nikki. The damage on the side of Richard should not be that high. And putting that free Riley into use. Yeah, I'm not liking the Riley that much. I'm okay-ish with the Josephine, which I'm not liking that much as well, but the Riley seems really weird. It's just, Kelianbao is like, I locked in, man, not up to you. Like, what are you locking in? That? Fucking shit, man. Let's continue. Dom being gone, Nefty's being gone. You still have heal block of 3 turns, though. Armor break potential is gone, though, so it does lock out a lot of the damage potential. There is a lot of sustain on the side of Richard, though, with a lot of shields. Also, having 2 units that just constantly heal. Okay. Does not get that first stun, which is probably actually rather good than bad. Let's see where we go for provokes. You kind of have to land it on the light pony, but the light pony is going to be hard to actually land these kind of things on. And let's see, do we right away go for healing? We do go for the healing. Stuns locking in. We go for a bit of AoE healing from that Uldong. That's also a lot of damage kicking in from that Uldong, though. That is a lot of damage kicking. Plus the Nikki is going to move off key, so no AoE, what's it called? Heal block kicking in. Triton is doing nothing here. Yeah, that Triton was picked up way too early. Sure, we're gonna go for a healing right now, but the light pony was actually picked very well. Plus we have that Uldong kicking in a lot of damage for this Burgild every time. If you just get an armor break here, get the armor break on the Josephine. Goes for the armor break over there. Did not crit though, so not that much damage kicking in over there. But look at this Chandra damage. Chandra damage is going to be absolutely absurd. Probably he goes for skill 3, so it's not as much damage. Do we go skill 3? Do we go skill 2? Probably skill 3 is the better play right here. Goes for skill 3. No crit rate on that. Gets the additional turn. Violet. 12k slapper. 11k. Take that unit out of here. Take that unit out of here. The combination of Uldong with Burgild, armor breaks, and then just Chandra slapping in like casual 12ks. And it's just insane, man. That is just absolutely insane. Double attack buff for Triton. Yeah, the Triton was off, but the Josephine and the Riley were very off too. So there's just so much damage. A casual 6 scale. How much are we hitting here? 14k skill 1 from a Chandra. 14k skill 1 from an Uldong. This is just nasty, man. He's playing with his foot. He's slapping the living shit out of this man. It's interesting to see, though, that the Burgild on the side of Kelianbao is not a crit rate base, which he mostly does like to use with the Uldong. You could have went for a crit rate slot 4, but in the end, it's still locking in that much damage. But I still do think that he should be banning the Burgild. Burgild is just doing so much work. Once again, going back to the Chandra and the Burgild, or Uldong, yep. Yeah, he absolutely lost that combination of the Chandra, Burgild, Uldong. And if you're not contesting it on pre-ban, he's gonna smack in those 3 units. Plus 2 crazy good counter picks every match. Asher once again with the Vanessa. He's not scared of that. He's absolutely not scared of that. He just simply goes once again back to... He could even go Juno right now, Burgild. Light Eye, or going for, yeah, just the Light Pony is an option as well. Do you think he still goes for an Ashur? Ashur is definitely an option in here as well. I think I would have liked the Burgild more. But Ashur is definitely not bad. There's also a lot of sustain on the left side. Because you have the defend, you have healing on 3 out of 4 units. You have cleanses on 2 out of 4 units. There's so much going on the side of the draft of Kelianbao. It's so bruiser heavy. And I'm really not sure if Richard can match that bruiser potential or actually snipe something out. Miles, not a bad pick. Capso is an option, but I think it will do too little damage. Going in for that Nikki, but once again, Nikki is being really off-key here because you have attack buff on 4 units that do not scale with attack buff. Sure, the Nikki skill 2 is going to be good, but you might as well have a freaking water Nikki in there or something like that. An NFL would have done more. Plus, we have that Sonya. Sonya is signaling. Wait, Sonya's kind of off in here. Because if you ban that Vanessa, which is the main ban that you want to do if you lock in the Sonya here, but you have 2 defense leads on both the Cigar and the Miles. With the defense lead, I would be surprised if you can actually kill with a Sonya. You might be able to kill that Nikki, though. That might be a thing. Okay, we do have exactly that. You do ban that Vanessa if you go for... I'm curious to see if that Sonya... I do know that Sonya back in the days... Kelianbao, one of the most crazy Sonyas out there. Let's see how much speed gap there is. There is a good amount of speed gap going probably for that Nikki. Oh, the death. The death. The death was the one thing. Yep, that's why the Sonya did not feel that right in there. You have the death lead, and the death lead makes it relatively easy to tank that. This might be a very favorable match right here for Richard right now. That's good damage kicking in from that unit, but we also have a good amount of healing coming back for that. But yeah, the Sonya not doing that much. Sonya is also going to be taken out here, and this might be the victory straight up for Richard. Well played, well played. But it's mainly the 5th pick of Kelianbao. I didn't like it that much. It was very confident, probably working out where you had that death lead, and therefore probably couldn't land it. Bayek procs is GG. Kelianbao's also, I got no time for this shit. I know you won. It's fine. It's fine. We'll play in the next round. I'll fuck you up next game. He's not wasting any of our time, this man. Like, okay, I fucked up on draft. I fucked up on the Sonya trap. It's cool. It's cool. We're gonna get next round. Oh, it's Mega Will procs. kind of. He's also, thank you next. The one match where he lost, he was also, oh yeah, you won this one. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, he was definitely betting on RNG with the Josephine, with the Knicks and everything like that. He was definitely betting on RNG. Point Angels on the side of Kuromi. Unless he was Matsu's gonna counter that with. Cigar is gone. Could still go for Chandra style. Could also be looking at any style he would like to play with the Yeon Hong. Chandra Velaju, comfortable place. Ragdoll's gone right now, so where do you want to pair that with? Diva Chell. Not per se bad, but it's also kind of in a weird position. Early Duman, though. Definitely 2 dangerous units. It's always one of those units, or both of those units are like, okay, if they get the right turn at the right moment and land their things, they are very deadly. Plus, Cigar is not there to reset them. I would definitely be looking at an Oliver. Segment, also decent for reset. Oliver right there. He's having the same thoughts. Reset those units, don't get those skills off, and then they're not that deadly. Liking the draft of Matsu right there. Let's see how Kuromi wants to counter that. He could go for Heigang. Heigang would become a interesting ban. I could have Rakan. I'm not sure if I was liking that Rakan last time around. I'm not sure if I'm liking it right now. Dark Monkey is an option. Not sure if I'm liking the option. I would have liked a lot more just something simple like a Juno. Matsu not really using his LDs much. Not that much, no. Well, Laura Lespik is definitely not bad right here, right now. But I'm not liking the 4 and 5 from Kuromi that much. More. Also not that bad. I would say, yeah, Laura makes a lot more sense. You do already have double speed lead, so... Ban on the right side. I would probably go for the ban on that Oliver. Ban on the left side. Either the Duman or the Viva Chell, probably. You could even ban out the speed lead. Banning out speed lead is not too bad either. Bans out the speed lead. On the side, ban out that Laura. Laura's ban makes a lot of sense as well, because now it's going to be harder for Oliver to start stripping or to start pushbacking things. You still single target strip from the Chandra and the Velaju. You have to go for a reset on the Duman right now, and then you want to... Oh, they don't manage to land it though. If you have to go for skill 3 here, strip on the Chandra skill 1 on that Viva Shell, and then Oliver can still move on both. That's probably going to be his play. But you have to land this strip over here. Oh, that's being unlucky right there. That's being very unlucky right there. Also, that additional turn is not what you would like to see because now the FIFA Shell takes a turn at a really off moment. This is being very unlucky for the side of Matsu. I would say that Matsu absolutely had a better draft in this one, but he's just being unlucky right here. Because if he landed that first strip, match would have been so different. 100% different. But from here, it's going to be really rough to get in all the turns. Max drives FIFA Shell. It is possible. It is possible. Not that much armor breaks coming in. Yeah, missing those skills, it could be that it's a high-res FIFA Shell. It could be. But this looks like a win for Kuromi right here. Suckmat doing it again. Yep, also that. Yeah, in this case, it was on the Doomon and the FIFA Shell. The Rakan didn't do anything. She was there for the cleanup. But also, once again, this match very much over. Dangerous playstyle, though. Combination of FIFA Shell Doomon is pretty hard to draft against. I did like the style of Matsu drafting against it with the resetters, though. Could you come back with this? I'm not sure. Ah, the Sekhmet. No. No, get this unit off the field. Fucking inting unit. Okay, it is probably 100 res FIFA Shell. Otherwise, the FIFA Shell wouldn't have been resisting that much on the low accuracy units. Resist again! Oh, now it lands. Yay, it lands after 16 million tries. Can't be one-shotted the Oliver. Yeah, I can also run the last 500 meters of a marathon and then claim that I ran the marathon. It's not how life works, my man. Additional turn? No additional turn. There is slow though. Matsu might actually still win this. Wait. The Chandra Veloju is that strong and the Rakan is that weak that he might actually still win this. Also, the Zhongchen Lao is doing jack of all trades. It's doing legit nothing. Wait, might he still lose this? Yeah, he will. The Rakan is doing nothing. The Rakan is legit healing the enemy. Chandra Veloju are balanced. It's not even about them being balanced. It's about Zhongchen Lao being a shit unit and Rakan doing absolutely nothing. If he had a Juno, imagine that the Rakan was a Juno. How dead would have Matsu been with that RNG? From a scale of 1 to 0, he would have been absolutely fucking dead. If that... No, it just does nothing. Curse of Death? No, I think... Why the Curse of Death on Sekhmet in the first place? You would have locked that in on the Veloju or the Chandra. What is the Sekhmet going to do except for reset you every now and then? Also, landing the provoke on the Chandra is so much more difficult. Does get it this case around. But are these people just betting on like 3k hitbacks? What the hell is going on, man? It's just skill 1 of Chandra should kill at some point already. Also, the Veloju is dealing more damage than the Rakan is dealing himself. Another round of Curse of Death, though. Wait, why would you Curse of Death on the unit that's already dead? Chandra legit might solo your ass. I think Matsu doesn't have enough damage on that Doomon, though. Also, the other side around, you have no damage coming in. Does get a bunch of those provokes. That's the only thing that's keeping in. Curse of Death is just going to win. Bruh, both people are inting hard in this one, to be honest. Miss it. Ah, now it lands. He should have killed the Doomon earlier, because Doomon has the real damage. Rakan never did damage this whole match. Zhongchen Lao never did damage this whole match. How was he even that? Man, imagine being a Juno on that Rakan spot, man. Easiest win of your life. Imagine having a Rakuni on the side of a Zhongxiang Lao. Easiest match of your life. Okeanos. Okay. Kind of liking this playstyle a bit more from Kuromi. At least it does something. No! 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 Okeanos was good there. You could have reset the cigar. Nice. Awesome. I like that. Look on. No! No, 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 no! Why would you smack in a Rakan there? No way. It's like I saw Rakan do absolutely nothing in the 3 last matches. Smack that in again. No! That's understandable with the ragdoll brain. I don't know. But no! No! Just no, 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 nah. Time to build Rakan. Nah. I'm hating more on Rakan than I was hating on Chow. Not gonna lie. It's even worse than Chow. Can you imagine? It is worse than Chow. That is some credit right there, man. Imagine being worse than Chow. Chow's being picked up on the other side. What the actual fuck is happening, man? Probably Chow ban, Duman ban. Okay, well, Chow's gonna win against Rakan. Or we're gonna see that Chow is the real shit unit. Okay, this is the battle of the shittiest of shit units. Who's worse, Rakan or Chow? 3 against 3. Oh man, absolutely. Absolutely. Yay! Rakan! Rakan, go! You could have reset this unit right now, but you're not going to. You're just gonna provoke. Yeah, he did actually provoke the Chow, which doesn't matter, but he did provoke the Chow. Ah. Let's see how much this Chow is going to do. The Chow is actually not that bad in this position. If the Chow doesn't get an armor break and hard hits from the ragdoll, then it might do something. But that something is only because there's an even worse unit on the enemy side, which is called Rakan. Jeez. Even the stream is lagging right now for the fact of like, no, we don't want to see the shit as Rakan. If Kuromi is winning this, it's all on the ragdoll. It's like 100,000,000% on that ragdoll. The ragdoll dots are doing more than that Rakan would have ever done in his life. And we maybe stop lagging. Ah, you're coming back into a Rakan pick? No, it was even worse. It was even worse. It's Chow into Rakan. There's degrees of being bad, but Chow into Rakan, that's where we cross the line. That is too much for me on one day. He almost picked Okeanos. Like, that's the thing. He had a Rakan, or he had an Okeanos shown at spot 3, where he has the Rakan right now. Then he took out the Okeanos to smack in the Rakan. And that's where I lost my shit. It is too early for this. That's, yep. So now all eyes on Chow to smack out the living shit of this Rakan. Yeah, it's just tanky. Why the hell are you even hitting that Rakan? It's doing nothing. Well, the dots. Like, legit. What did you die to? Damage of a ragdoll? No, I died to dots. This whole team bored me to death that much that I died to dots. Oh man, Laura, just go for a fucking sleep cycle, please. I don't even care anymore. Even Chow is doing nothing. Chow is never doing anything. Look, this is literally the battle of who's doing less in doing nothing. And Chow and Rakan are smacking good at each other for that. They're both doing a lot of nothing. Like, that's the thing. Even how bad the Chow is probably still gonna lose to Rakan. No, he's gonna win with the Rakan against the Chow. No. The Ragdoll's gonna kill the Chow. That is how shit Chow is. Okay, I was hating on the Rakan, but the Chow is even more shit. Imagine being a more shit unit than Rakan that was doing absolutely nothing, man. Ragdoll's winning here. Yeah, Ragdoll's winning. That was not a win of Rakan at all, but man, Chow is that shit that Chow still loses against the Rakan that was doing absolutely fucking nothing. Holy fucking hell, man. Jesus. I think you can only draft this way if you have a ragdoll. If you have a ragdoll, you can get away with the most crazy dumb shit. Matsu banned Dumon. So that is a good ban. Like, the Dumon ban was good. Dumon ban absolutely made sense. At least we got another Rakan game. Yeah. When he said, I'm doing strategy that no one's ever seen, I did not expect a fucking Rakan. Doing absolutely nothing. Matsu, go for the most crazy ever Laura proc cycle. Oh no, never mind. Ragdoll has a passive that reflects and kills your shit. Man, this win was all on the Ragdoll. Anything else on the side of Kuromi did absolutely nothing. It was all the Ragdoll. Yeah, never picking Yeonhong. I'm kind of surprised about that as well. I think with the playstyle that Kuromi was doing, if you go for a playstyle that normally is very comfortable for, let's say, Scribble Bibble, if you go Sierra, Yeonhong, Dark Robo, make sure that you're not playing into a Hey Gang, I think you would have had a lot of a better playstyle than... Interesting pre-ban. I haven't seen that as a pre-ban at all. But it is understandable if your enemy doesn't have that many crazy units. Does have silver. Don't think you would lock that in. But it is an interesting unit to have in your back pocket. I think the only player we might have seen play silver was Startik. This guy has 200 Fio Masha. Oh, damn, that's a nasty Masha. Was he the guy with the Fio Blade Masha? Could be. I do remember one player, I don't remember from what region, that had a Fio Blade Masha that was absolutely destroying everything. Oh, that's him. Okay, now I remember. Yes. Now I remember. Yeah, that Masha was smacking everyone left and right. So that makes that Masha ban very, very sense making. Once again, going back to that Alsharian. So drafting wise, it looks pretty much Osadasan is locking in the. If he locks this in, we're pretty much redoing the match 1. Depending on what Garrgarr goes for the 5th, Osadasan locks it in. So Osadasan is locking in exactly the same units as in round 1. Garrgarr, do you have something else against those things? Is he hoping for an Alsharian sack? I have no clue. Garrgarr is definitely not locking in the same unit as last time, otherwise he would have picked already. Segment. I like the segment more. It gives you options to keep the Federica in, but the Federica being constantly boosted by a Widget might still be dangerous, especially if your segment is going to be removed. Also, the Asharian in the end into a Hey Gang is not that great. Let's see, is he gonna ban the Hey Gang for that reason this time around? Banning the Widgets. Okay, Federica's in the match. But there's still the big issue with the Hey Gang. The Hey Gang is a really solid pick for Osadasan here. In general, if your enemy is playing a lot of Twin Angels, locking in a Hey Gang is pretty much always good. And I would assume everything on Osadasan's side has to be Will. It will be Will. Thinking about the lead, I think attack lead is probably... Well, attack lead is only for your Federica. Anything else does not value from that. Defense lead would have maybe been more interesting because it also increases the damage of the Villager in the long game. Well, in the whole game. Well, let's see what we're looking at right here. Because the moment you go for a strip right now, you will give turn to the enemy. Does actually go for strip, instantly giving the turn. Gapso is taking next turn though. Can you kill this Elsharian or Ashur? And who do you go for? Because for the Ashur, 35k damage. Doesn't take it out though. That is the thing where Federica makes it a little bit worse of a play in the first place. Often you trade 1-for-1 with the Federica, but if the Federica doesn't kill, you're losing your Federica very fast. Ooh, did not get the passive right away. Stealing that immunity though, that is really big, because now this provoke cannot go for the full pushbacks. Double misses it. Once again stolen as well. Wait, what the... this Elsharian has having some crazy RNG or not? I don't know. Oh, stealing the invis as well. Wow. Yeah, this Ashur definitely seems to be on a crit rate 4, otherwise it's not that tanky. But this Alshari is doing a lot of work right there. Still can take out the Ashur. But the Alsharian though, wow. Double ref will on the Alsharian? Seems to be. Seems to be. Could be that the Gapso has the shield set. That's the only thing that would make sense, because if you're revenging that much with a double or with a single revenge set, then you're really playing the RNGs right there. I could definitely still see Osadasan win this, but the Alshari is actually doing a good amount of work right there. It's countering a lot. Okay, I'm not sure if that provoke helps you that much. Maybe would have rather seen some damage kicking in on that Gapso. Shadow Shot, does it connect? Does not connect at all. I would still go for Sanctuary, mainly for the fact of if you strip anything, then you still deal damage. Or you still get attack bar and you get a chance to deal damage later on. Okay, doesn't steal it in this case. It is a pretty close match though, because that Elsharian is super tanky as well. Well, if you build a proper Elsharian, you would probably want to go crit rate on the 4 and very tanky. Because he's more for getting the turns in than anything. Good stun, but Gapso will cleanse that in this position. Yep. Slowly but surely also getting in the damage from the Gapso. A bit of a slow-paced match. Not that much happening. Units are dying. Also, the healing you give turn to the Gapso. Not landing the armor break is really not helping Osadasan right here. Also, the Velagel without the Wajet has a lot less potential for dealing a lot of damage. Does get a stun, but once again gets the stun on the one unit you don't want to get stunned. Plus, we have the Elsharian once again stealing those buffs. Elsharian is doing a lot of work over here with that revenge set. Armor break, connecting on the final hit. Focus shot, you are glance though, so it's not gonna do that much damage, but might as well shoot it right now for multi-hits. Did still manage to crit 2. Yeah, I think Garrgarr is gonna win this. Wow, interesting one. Should you have killed the Sharion first turn? Well, it is still hard to deal with the Ashur, so both of the units would have done a lot of value for Garrgarr. Because bruising into the Ashur would have still given you the silence, armor breaks, cleanses, healing. So I do think that Ashur is more dangerous, but in the end, Yosharian was pretty dangerous too. Yeah, there's no way you're gonna win this with a cigar. Nay, gang. You don't have enough damage. Even if you stun everything every turn right now, it has to be double revenge. But it looks triple revenge, to be honest. Yeah, that's the thing. Cassandra, you often trade 1 for 1. That is the thing with Cassandra. It's like, cool, you kill something, but you lose a unit too. And I think Cassandra has more chance with the Wajet, and therefore the Wajet ban was actually very smart too. I like the Wajet ban. That definitely gave him a victory here. For an Athena, deadly. Oliver, both deadly. I could see a world where Osadasan goes for Fire Cookie, Fire Monkey right now and has a pretty strong draft in that. Because Fire Cookie is good against all 4 because of a lot of AoEs and the Ganymede? Gyu Lee. No. You gotta be looking at fire units. Fuck the Chandra, just Fire Monkey this shit. I'm not sure if I'm liking that. What is Leo gonna do? Who's Leo countering? Leo's countering nothing. Leo's countering absolutely nothing on the field. What the hell? The Gyu? Slightly understandable, but not really. But a Fire Monkey and Fire Cookie would have done so much better than this draft. Yeah, Fire Monkey could 1v4 this, absolutely. But Fire Cookie would deny spamming AoEs, would deny Oliver the attack bar absorption. That is a nasty pacing unit right there. The only thing that Fire Monkey could die to is getting armor broken by the Athena and then slapped on by the Chandra, but it's not that easy to do. But the Leo is really weird. Is Leo even banned? The hell? Has better pacing against the Leo in the first place. But the Verd was a good ban, that's for sure. You could go S2, S3. The Geo is very slow. Armor break on the Geo probably goes full force. Would you go full force into the Geo or would you stun the Cigar or Han? Goes for the Han. That's a very dead looking Han right there already. Why don't he ban Geo? Let's see how much Geo does into a Hey Gang. Not that much. I don't think the Geo would do much in this whole fight now. Yeah, into Hey Gang, it doesn't matter. Like, Geo is not going to do anything. Yeah, literally doesn't do anything. Athnath was a really good pick in here. Athnath was a really nice pick in here, absolutely. Well, that is GG. Wow, did not expect both Japanese players to not make it through the first round. Actually, we do see a lot of players play pretty well without that many LDs. Garrgar's playing very well without that many LDs. PU is playing pretty well without that many LDs, so you could go Rakan and Nyx. The only thing is Nyx is not that great paired with the other units. It's just paired good with Rakan. Carnal. I think he used Carnal in that first match as well. Yeah, Lang would have been a good option too. Man, he's going so much elemental drafts and it's just working out so well. Fire Monkey would have been decent too, yes. Let's see what the final pick is for Kelianbao. A Juno would be okay. Juno Ben Miles. Back to the Houndwood. Let's see what we go for bans. Miles ban would only be good if Leo is gone. But I think Leo is going to be on the field. Therefore, the Cardinal / Rakan ban might be the interesting one. The other units, I would say Cardinal ban. Yep, Cardinal ban makes sense. Sierra ban does make it where the damage output on the side of Kelianbao is not super high. Because in the end, Amduat is also scaling for speed. So there's not too much damage coming in from there as well. So the draft on the side of Kelianbao is having issues with the draft. Imagine having that many LD units and who is just playing that well and drafting that well that you struggle into getting right bans in. Interesting. Can we land this? Did not land on the Twin Angels, but landed everything else. Can we get as many stuns as last time around? Oh, that's a very crucial stun there too. You did miss on the Twin Angels, so I think the Karma fits best on the Twin Angels right now. Let's go for it. Yes, sir. If you get armor breaks and your Leo is on high damage, does get the armor break. Let's see if the Leo is on high damage. It's still the Android is gonna take a lot of turns and give a lot of chances to actually get stuns in. I don't think you can afford to use any skills. Does go for skills though. That's a near dead unit yourself. Did get 2 stuns in the process, but not really sure if that was the right play of losing that much. Well, to be honest, you would have lost your unit anyways due to Leo hitting hard on an armor break. The Rakan might be dangerous though. If the Rakan gets turns in, he's definitely trying to get pushbacks in, so there's still some dots able to land on that Rakan. Can he get a stun? Does not go for any skill. Good choice, otherwise there would have been another round of Karma. Armor break, where do you want to land it? Does not land it. Okay-ish damage from that Leo. It's not the most, but it is okay-ish. Also, how much are we doing for this? Good amount of dots, but could have been more. Yeah, this is where Rakan starts kicking in. Is this Rakan a lot more damage and a Leo counter Rakan? It could be. 17k no armor break. Well, that is the kind of Rakan I like to see. The other Rakan was smacking for like fucking 5ks. This Rakan is smacking 18ks. That is a world of difference. That is absolutely a world of difference right there. That is a Rakan that is a Leo counter. I'm liking this Rakan. I'm hella liking this Rakan. Not that shitty Rakan that we've seen earlier. Ooh, 13k counters, smacking them shit. Yeah, this Rakan is hella smacking. Holy hell. That is a Leo counter Rakan for sure, yeah. Rakan is out of turns for a little bit right now. But the big question is, okay, at least gets the attack buff gone. Oh, this thing is smacking so hard. It's smacking it. Fucking hell. Okay, wow, PU is playing so well. Damn. This Rakan is just smacking, man. I'm liking this Rakan. The other Rakan was fucking shit. This Rakan is fucking insane. He's playing well. Homeboy is playing very well. But the thing is, he's just not drafting any LDs. No LDs. Let's see if Kelianbao once again goes for an early steal on Gianna, because also Diligent did do an early steal on Gianna, but PU is just legitimately not using Gianna. It's not using Ragdoll. It's not using anything. Okay, Gianna pre-ban, so PU doesn't want to play against it. Understandable. Also, he has Tian Lang, is not using that. PU is playing insane. Let's see if Kelianbao goes for a steal on Twin Angels. However, I don't think Kelianbao normally drafts that much Twin Angels in the first place. He doesn't have a Julian, so it's not. He's missing that great pair on that one. CR pick. Okay. Probably Twin Angels to PU. Could go for Twin Angels plus Oliver again. Yeah, it would be pretty epic if he wins all the way without any LDs. It's really insane. Twin Angels Okeanos. Interesting. He just doesn't pick them. He doesn't need them. He does have LDs. PU actually has some pretty nice LDs. He has Ragdoll, Gianna, Tian Lang, Nyx, bunch of other stuff. Let's see if it goes back to Oliver Miles in this. His Miles has been doing a lot of work. Like I said before, we had a decent amount of Miles picks in the Europe Cup, but none of them were doing actually good. Takes a long time, but probably still goes for Oliver Miles. Ooh, goes for Smicer. I haven't seen him pick Smicer yet. Smicer is pretty good into being reset because your units still do tend to land their things. Or at least the passive is still kicking. We do have Juno and Light Pony. I'm liking the draft on Kelianbao side over here. You can spell his name Pooh. True. It used to be Pueldi. It's true. Miles, once again. Miles is really good into this draft. I think Miles will be must ban over here. Other sides, probably say ban on that Light Pony. Yeah, looks like a Miles ban and Light Pony ban to me. Unless you want to go for Sierra ban and remove the damage, that could also be an option. But I think that this is one of the better Junodes in the world, and it will still do a shit ton of damage. Yeah, Pooh is definitely taking his time with the picks and the bans. Does take out the damage on the Sierra. I do think that there's still a lot of damage on this Juno. I'm not sure if you have any interesting lead on the side of... No, just the crit rate lead, but that's not that interesting. Well, that helps a little bit for the I4, I guess. Okay, let's see. He's definitely going to be taking a bunch of first turns. Let's not connect the armor break. Okay. Also, no increase attack bar. Not that much of consistency on the Ivors today. We have seen Ivors being a lot more consistent earlier, but the Smicer is well covered by the Light Pony coming in right there. 2-2 incoming? I do think so. This draft looks very favorable for... but also, just the combination of Juno, Burkelt is incredibly strong. No armor breaks, though. This Burkelt is being very inconsistent. How much damage? Was he doing 2.7s? Shit. Shit. 2.7 on the Juno. That is a lot of damage. Well, in most cases, Okeanos don't have that much defense, but still. We're going to be rocking some skill too. Stun. Crucial stun. Yeah, Smiter's not doing too much work over here. Trying to do work, though. Would you go for switch right now? If you go for switch, you might have issues where Okeanos starts smacking stones. But you also do want to get rid of the bomb. Oh, the resistance. The resistance. Rain of stones. Also a lot of resistance. Resistance back and forth. Oh, stuns coming from there as well. Does get increased call time on everything. Once again, additional turn on this Smicer though. This Smicer is making a lot of work in this. 3k hits. That is a lot too. But yeah, this Smicer is doing a lot of work. But you used the clans earlier. True, was not necessarily needed. But yeah, the armor break is not going to be sticking on long. Plus the additional turns on the side of Boo is going hard. I could still see this Juno win, but it's going to be hard. It's going to be very hard. You have to get an additional turn right now in your cycle, otherwise you're screwed. Stun and then additional turn, that's your only way of winning. Does get the additional turn though. I think Boo win. Maybe. Don't count out this Juno though. This Juno is really insane. No skills on that so far. Do you go for skill 2 for more stuns? 2.5, no speed buff. That is also insane. No strip over there. Man, the additional turns on this thing, it's been healing so fucking much. This Smicer, man. The Smicer additional turns are straight up nasty. Didn't manage to miss that. Focus shot is just giving more healing towards the... Well, I did give him the shield, which is pretty big. I'm not sure if switching there is the right move, though, because the Smicer moves. No, you should have not switched there. Because now you eat a bomb. Did resist the bomb, though? Okay, this Juno will absolutely take out the unit over here right now. That armor break, though. Additional turn? No additional turn? Yeah, I'm thinking the switch on the pony there was not really that great. But you have to take out this Smicer. If you can take out the Smicer, you might still be winning. Well, actually, Pooh has damage on his Twin Angels too, so the Twin Angels will probably take care of the Juno late game. Morning, Shellcat. Yeah, this should be a win for Pooh. Wow, Pooh taking out Kelianbao and Diligent with just normal elemental units. That is insane. That is absolutely insane. Wow. Juno finally kicking in some counters. Little too late. But yeah, Pooh is... they already put Pooh to 3. They already put Pooh to 3. They're not even out of the match yet. They already like, nope, we won. We're happy. Damn. Wow. Oh, man. Chandra Cigar. Comfortable units. Like to see those meta picks. And now we're going into weird shit again. At least he was not picking Rakan. Take it away. Take it away. Get it out of here. Get it out of here right now. Thank you. I can shout that loud that it goes all the way to Vietnam. You can cheer. You just won yourself a ticket to Japan, bro. Okay. Let's see if that... the Han might not be Sonya proof. You could probably take out that Han. But then there's still the issue of fighting the other 3, which will probably be very deadly as well. What? Wait. Wait. Did he just... How fucking fast is this man? Both the Veronica and the Gianna outspeed. Gianna is a 100 base. Like, sure, you have 33 lead, but that is 100 base. What? The actual fuck? I wasn't paying that much attention because I was starting a new run on that. Veronica and Gianna outspeed? Shit. That is insane. Holy hell. How did this guy lose to who again? Like, where did that happen? What the actual fuck? I did not expect the Gianna to be that fast. I also kind of expected Gianna Vaio, but I'm liking the Gianna Swift over here. Kelianbao has 2 240s? But why? That's just unfair. Holy shit. Okay. Would have liked to see him play the same style as, what's it called, did. If he went for a Oliver plus Miles, I think it would have been a lot stronger than that Masha right there. Yeah, the big issue is, you know that Gianna outspeeds you? Okay, good picks. I like those picks from Garrgarr here. Because you probably have to ban that Heigang right now. You can still go Woonsa last pick, though. Yeah, no, wait, actually, you don't have to ban that Heigang. You have Veronica and Woonsa, you don't give a shit. Ethna ban. He's like, looking into Ethna. Fuck your shit, I'm out. I already won this shit. I know how this works. You have to suck so hard to win this one. Like, Gargar's really thinking, like, oh, what if this, what if that? And he's just smacking out that Ethna. The Diligent Throw? No, yeah, just a very difficult matchup. He's like, I can take that. I can take that, it's fine. Like, yep, taking a little bit of your attack bar. Resetting your whole bunch. Who do I want to reset 2 times? Ah, the Twin Angels. Reset on everything. And a little bit of Bomberino on 1 unit. Doesn't even matter who you do it on. And then you go a little bit of Critical Error. Stunning everything. He also lands everything. That helps out. But this is the quickest, hardest stomp 3-0 I've seen in an SWC round ever. He's like, oh, I won already. Well, ta-da! Holy shit, man. Yeah, Heigang doesn't do that much. No. The moment he locked in the Heigang and the Adnan was like, okay, I see potential. And then I was like, no, wait, Veronica and Woonsa. He gives no shit. He gives absolutely no shit. Definitely is a player that likes to take his time for the draft. You saw Kelianbao smacking in things like super fast all the time. Who is mostly taking like the full 30 seconds when he can. Miles Oliver still keeping it free to play-ish. Also, if your enemy is a lot of Miles playing, you definitely do not want to smack in that Rakan. Not sure if I really like the Viva Chow into a Oliver that much. All of the 3 units on the field of Kuromi are bad into Oliver. We finally see LDs over here because Gianna once again fits really well in here. Also taking his full 30 seconds once again. There we have it. First LD being picked up by Pooh. Not sure if I'm liking the Shizuka next to it though. I would have rather seen a Sierra in the Shizuka spot than that Shizuka. Ethna and the Pater. He's not happy with those 2 drafts or like those 2 picks. Understandable. Because the Pater becomes a must ban. And the Ethna you have to deal with then. But then the big question, how are you going to deal with that Ethna? You have to be looking at another Speedly though. Or Ragdoll. Ragdoll's really good into Ethna, yeah. That is very true. Okay, he's finally... It took him 1 lose to be starting to draft his LDs. But the LDs that he locked in right now here are very good for it. But you have to ban that Pater pretty much. Does not ban the Pater, but what is that Shizuka ban? Not too sure about that Shizuka ban. Cigar ban, slightly understandable. Shizuka ban, a little bit weird. Okay, can you get a stun wrong element? Okay, he just straight wants to waste. That is the thing which is actually really bad about a Pater compared to, for example, a Zinizek. If he... What? Wait, are you inting? Why would you give turn to Chiana? What? Are you betting on missing or just proccing out, or what is the deal with that? Wait, what kind of in play was that? You just should have S3'd on the Gianna right there. There's a ragdoll next to it. Wait, what? Rex says you're safe. Oh yeah, he did bet on proccing out. That's the main thing. But as I was saying, Pater is pretty bad into Gianna when the Pater is in the bear form or whatever the thing is. That is the part where the Pater doesn't do as much. But is he winning with that hella int play? They forgot about Ragdoll? Well, for some reason with that Viva Shell proc out, it's still looking fine. Weirdly enough. Yeah, if RNG just carries you while you play bad, it's fine. Oh, Pooh's getting such bad RNG. Okay, Rex says you're not safe yet. Pooh's getting really horrible RNG right now. Wait, is he just trying to kill him with dots? Or getting ATB from the Chandra because the Chandra's not doing anything anyways? Yeah, he's just trying to kill him with dots and getting ATB from the Chandra. What a play, though. What a play. That is definitely an interesting one right there. Wait, why would you hit... Okay, I guess he's really just using Ragdoll to get ATB up. Okay. Wait, but now the Pater does have passive. Doesn't have the S3 though. At least I don't think the Pater has the S3. Oh, you can reset the Pater too. But not landing the reset. Wait, Kuromi is playing so freaking int, but it's still kind of working in the favor. Man, also that thing, everything is just proccing out, man. Everything is just proccing out. Okay, at least that didn't stun. Holy shit, man. How can you win with the most amount of disgusting RNG ever? Yes. What the hell? Yeah, I guess Pooh had all of the good RNG against Kelianbao, not anymore right now. Let's see how much this does. Okay, amount of damage. Oliver might still win against both of them. Oliver in this state could win against both of them. If Oliver keeps cycling back and forth, Oliver could actually win this. Well, the Viva Gel is gonna rock a good amount of damage too, though. He wants to get an additional turn right now. Does it kill? No damage on that Viva. Viva did not crit. Imagine having ditch much RNG and still getting hella smacked. Oh, rip the cycling though. That is a rip the cycling. He should kill on this, but there's no, yeah, there's no there's no skills. Even if you proc here, you would have to proc and sleep. Wow, what a match though. That was some that was the biggest misplay with that S2 Avna right there. But it was almost rewarded by crazy RNG. Probably taking full 30 seconds to then lock in the Twin Angels. Going through his box all the way from the left, all the way to the right. A little bit back and forth. And scrolling up. A little bit scrolling down. Reading a few texts of the Draken Warrior. Skill 3, the Fire one. And then still locking in the Twin Angels after 20 seconds. Bro, just lock it in. We have been here long enough. God damn it. He will unlock the Rakan, Leo incoming, and the 4 and 5. Could be. Okay, we have seen it before that someone did try to put a Irene into a Dumon, but it was banned out at that time. So I'm curious to see if we're gonna see the interaction in here. The first person to use the Irene in SWC was actually 2-2, but the first time it could do the skill 3, it instantly got resisted. So we have never actually seen this unit in action in SWC. Yeah, the Garrgarr Irene got banned, yeah. Which does make sense as a Duman player. Kuromi is showing a lot of speed in this whole draft. Who has to be looking at like a speed lead unit that's also potentially fast? Okay, Pontus. I hasn't been seeing his Pontus at all. Dumon so early? Yeah, he likes to pick Dumon and Viva Chell that early. They're both dangerous units. Big question right now. Do you remove speed lead on the side of Kuromi? I think he would probably ban the Twin Angels. On the side, he might respect that Irene. I actually hope he doesn't. I want to see the Irene in play. Okay, Athena being banned, and that's good, that's good. Well, it might still be that Irene ends up being stunned, because there is a turn from the Twin Angels probably into that Zhongxiang Lao. Miles taking first. Irene is faster? Irene is faster than the Twin Angels. Wait, what? Wait. What? What the hell's happening? No, it got resisted. No. Second time it's being used in SWC, second time it's resisted. That sucks. Reflect and threat state. No! Sierra is not even the best dodder in game. It lands absolutely nothing. Also, this is a really bad timing for the monkey to move. Wait, monkey stole the threat state. Wait, monkey stealing the threat state. Well, good silence from the Pontus. Pontus is doing a lot of value in this match with the silence right there. There's no cleanses. At least no passive cleansing. Despair Sierra. Yeah, he's been rocking Despair Sierra all tournament so far. I'm not really sure if I'm liking the Despair Sierra, though. It is okay, but I'm not sure if I'm really liking it. I would go for skill 3 right now in case that the enemy starts proccing out. Once again, the Miles is just doing a lot of work. That's also the thing. Miles, every turn a Miles does is good. What is happening, man? Kuromi has some like next level RNG, man. Holy shit. What the fuck, man? At least it landed the dot, but... God damn it, man. Watch Kuromi proc out on that Viva Chell. Watch it, 100%. Easy prediction. Kuromi has boosted RNG, man. He has some RNG boosted flying over from Korea HQ straight there. What the fuck, man? He's actually going to be winning this match pure on like next level RNG. Because those 2-turn stuns are definitely not helping. Or 1-turn stun but 2-turn armor break. Also, the 2 units that are stunned right now are not on Vio. They can't proc out. Wait, are you going to int your own unit again? Use this on the Twin Angels? Okay, he didn't. Also, how does that still proc out, bro? How do you have everything in your caliber to proc everything out? Holy hell. Wait, does Orion already have skill 3 back up? I'm not sure about that. Not sure about how long... Oh, Shadow Shot. It had the skill, but it got stunned. This is the most heaviest sack I've seen in my life. Jesus. Man. This match should have been easy win for PU at 6 different moments already. Okay, you can do that. He got resisted on the attack bar pushback, but he still landed the other part. I'm not sure what happens if she dies. If she dies, does the box still stay? It does. Okay, they don't know. They don't know. There's still a good chance that Pool wins this, though. Even with the god tier RNG that Kuromi... No! He wanted to fucking throw the headphones. I legit tell you, he wanted to throw those headphones. He was this close, man. He was this close to just like, you in the back of the room. Catch! Motherfuck, man. No, man. No, man. Triple bomb miss? You land 2 dots. Yo. Yo, no, man. What the actual fuck, man? This makes no sense. Pooh should have won this match 6 hours ago. Holy hell. Wait, do you go for skill 3 for absorption and potential stun? No, doesn't go for it. I think he should still win, though. But man. Yeah, this Sierra is better, not 85 accuracy. I do think that Vivachel is probably high resistance. Because we have seen it resist many things today so far. So it better is 100, it also doesn't do any damage. Finally a bomb, he's like, Jesus, fuck. 22k taking it out. Stunning both at the process, he's like, yep, deserved. He already take the headset off, he's like, no man. No man, he deserved that win so much. Pontus did do great value with the silences in here. He's already standing up and celebrating. Deserved, man. Deserved on that freaking last match. That last match was fucking hell. I don't think that Sierra was max accuracy. I don't think so. I would be surprised if that Sierra was max accuracy. And I do think that Vivachel was max resistance. Simply because that Vivachel didn't do any damage. Vivachels normally should be a crit rate 4. In my opinion, because Vivachel can do a lot of damage.
Thanks for watching. If you would like to see more guides, join the Discord and check out the content tab for the guide video archive, which contains all of the guides that you might need. Hope to see you there.